Alrighty, welcome to the new video. Start off here with a wildfire update. Once again, we're going to go from easiest to, well, we're going to go from the least impacted to the most impacted. So, Caribou, nothing. Prince George and Northwest equal, with one being held in the Northwest and one new unknown controlled in the Prince George. And then we got Kamloops here with several under control, several under control fires. I'd say, a few out of control, one being held, and then several new unknown controlled fires. And then coastal here, we got a good mixed match of out of control, being held, and under control fires with just 4 new unknown controlled fires. So that's how that is. And then the most impacted is southeast, once again, just a buttload of out of control and new unknown controlled fires with a little bit of under control and being held fires mixed in, but mainly just out of control and new unknown controlled fires. So, and then we zoom in here. So we got this here. We're going to take a little bit of a close look at it here. So, yeah. This is when the last time it was mapped, but I'm sure it's a lot further south than what it was. Then we got that over there, this here. So, yeah. They've been really hit hard with fires this year around the South Okanagan, so it's nothing new at this point. It was bound to happen. Let's try to set it up for later. There. And then we're going to go to the news here. So we got at least one property destroyed here. And then 1038, this is nothing much here. And then I already showed you guys that. And then we got another new one here. So it's kind of like a weather update now as well. Moderate winds from the north, so blow it that way. Because they're blowing from the south, so they're going down that way. Yeah. Sorry for that. Jesus. And then switches back to a southerly on Thursday, and then thunderstorms and little precipitation. But I'm doubtful with the little precipitation, but we'll see. Things could change. But yeah. And then that's about it there. And then we got Wildfires of Note here, and these have been updated obviously as well. So Kamloops 1 here, still 1,000 hectares. And we can see here some rank 3 fire behavior. Yes, there's probably like at least rank 4, so. Yeah. And unknown control percentage, doesn't have it on here. So if we go back here to this one in the southeast, not much has changed either. There you guys go. I will see you guys later on today with another fire update. Probably right around sometime later on this afternoon. Big start to the video. So it's hard to tell what's what here. So we got smoke. There's also excess cloud cover, so I got a feeling the smoke is that right there, and then the cloud is this. It's hard to exactly tell because of how thick the smoke is. Down there you can see it. And you can see how thick it is coming from down there. But yeah, I will see you guys for the wildfire and potential forecast update a little bit later on this afternoon. Alrighty, here's your big fire plus forecast update here. So from least impacted to the most impacted, Caribou and Prince George has one new unknown controlled fire each, while Northwest has one being held. And then let's go Kamloops, yes. So we got, I'd say a couple out of control fires, several under control, a few being held, and then a few new unknown controlled fires. Then we got to the coast here. We got, once again, a good mixture of under control, out of control, and being held fires, with just a whole one new unknown controlled fire. Pretty basic there. And then the southeast, we still got a shit ton of out of control and new unknown controlled fires, and then also a nice little mixture of being held and under control, but not as much, anywhere near as much as as much as the bunch of out of control and new unknown controlled fires. We're still at 104 active fires, so just to confirm, here you go, 104. I would have laughed if that just went down. So I always check before I do the video, the clip. Jesus, I'm gonna fix that. There. And slight zoom in there. There. And then we got news update. We are just looking around here. Okay, so let's go from bottom to top here. Yeah, news fire. Oh god, that's new to me. Oh jeez. Well, there's that. And then we got this here, still on a look here. So there's that there. And then this one here. So we got this here. Apparently we got another fire here. Jesus Christ. And then we got Washington here going apeshit as well. Yeah, go figure. And then we have this. And that's about all the garbage there. It's not really much new info there. There are 1,400 hectares now. So there's that. And then forecast. So tomorrow is going to be in the mid-high 20s, not too bad. Friday we got showers and windy conditions possible. This will likely turn into a thunderstorm threat, potentially even tomorrow as well. Yeah, Friday looking quite active overall. Nothing severe or really strong, but relatively non-severe, semi-strong stuff at best. Then we get a little cool down here still, and then afterwards seems like fire conditions will take a hit maybe. And then I don't think this has changed much. Let me just check real quick here. Last updated. Oh yep, it's changed. Okay. Most of the growth, yep. Favorable fires moving in a southeasterly direction. Rank 2, rank 3, pretty straightforward there. Yep. Pretty significant amount of resources as well. And then I don't think this one's going to be too much different either. Yeah, this is not really much. There you guys go though. I will see you guys later on today with a potential another fire update. If not, tomorrow morning with a big forecast plus fire update. Well, here's actually a wildfire update here. And the smoke is trailing its way in. Unreal. I mean, it's more so plagued by cloud cover, but then there's smoke mixing in with it. Chris, like, it looks like he's even trying to mix down to the surface. That could be just me. Move down this way. Yeah. Not too much more visible. Yeah. Now the smoke is plaguing our skies. This rolling of systems couldn't be coming in anytime sooner. Definitely more smoky days than last year. Not by much, but definitely more smoky days already. There you guys go. I will see you guys later on this afternoon or tonight at some point. Most likely. Well, now the air is officially laden with smoke. It's not as bad as South Okanagan. Ours is elevated. Theirs is actually like almost right down to the surface. It's a little tiny inversion which is keeping it just above the surface. It's enough that it's doing shit at the surface, but not enough. And then, yeah, it's kind of mixed with the clouds, so it makes it look like it's a lot heavier than it is. So, yeah. Overall, it's not like the worst smoke. I mean, obviously we've had worse years. Cough, cough, 2017. Cough, cough, 2018. But, yeah. Pretty basic. Oh, come on. Pretty basic smoke. It's might make for a nice sunset, though, so got that at the very least. There you guys go, though. I will see you guys later on tonight. Taking a look from outside now, because I gotta do some things. Here on my camera. Doesn't look horrible, but doesn't look the greatest. I mean, at least it's elevated smoke. It's not affecting air quality. Oh, it just keeps things slightly cooler and all that. And moisture. So, yeah, it's a pretty solid haze. It's not heavy, it's not light. It's a pretty just solid haze. But yeah. I will see you guys later on, probably at sunset, and then with another fire update. Well, nice sunset to end the night off here. Looks like the smoke is lingered, but it's not as thick. It's like a elevated haze almost. But for the most part, looks like I have a nice sunset here. Yep, there you guys go. I will see you guys later on with the fire update. Alrighty, here is your update on the wildfire situation. So, we're back at 0. Well, this is from least impacted to most impacted. Caribou's back at 0, and then Prince George and Northwest both have 1 under control fire respectively. And then for us, we got many under control fires. We got 1 being held, and then a couple new unknown controlled fires, and then 2 out of control fires, I believe, or 3. I'm not too sure what that one is. I don't want to zoom in and screw it up, but I think that's either under control or out of control fire. What's this called under control? Let's just consider it out of control. Let's say several out of control fires. And then we move to the coast here. We got, now it's actually mainly just a mixture of being held. No, mainly just a mixture of under control and out of control fires, with just a handful of being held and new unknown controlled fires. Pretty straightforward there. And then the southeast is burning alive here, essentially. Yeah. Still a shit ton of out of control fires, and then shit ton of out of control fires, but also a good amount of under control fires as well. And then kind of like a handful of new unknown controlled fires and being held together. It's pretty straightforward there. Well, actually, no, it's still a decent amount of new ones, so let's go with there's a good amount of everything. Yeah. And then we got a new fire of note here for the southeast. We will bring updates with that in just a moment. I don't know the amount of active fires because it doesn't want to load it here. And then blah blah, same shit. Only 1 and 2 behavior sets are very good, very good. The fire probably choked itself with the amount of smoke, so it kind of created an inversion. Well, there was already an inversion in place, one way or another. Good progress and all that. Pretty basic stuff there. And then the next one here. This is that new fire of note in the southeast. It's 400 hectares. Evacuation order. Here it is here. So pretty basic there as well. And then, oh wait, I missed one thing here. 505. Not much here either, actually. There, didn't even bother realizing that. And then this, and then the fires of note. Southeast. Let's go southeast here. So we got the Dr. Creek one here. 400 hectares. Probably a lot bigger than that. Yep, evacuation order. So the mountain, the smallest one out of all of them. Pretty straightforward here. Yep, good progress, all that. And then the Kamloops one here should be about the same as what the news story showed. Yep, steep terrain and all that. Decreased to rank 1 and 2. So essentially a smolder to like kind of a grass fire kind of idea. Barely getting into the trees. I don't exactly remember what it means, but it's definitely barely any open flame at rank 2. But yeah. There you guys go. I will see you guys later on tomorrow morning. So here's the forecast for today. So we got just with 8% chance of showers this morning, early this afternoon. Pretty cloudy as well. It's not gonna be the nicest of days. And then tomorrow we got 7% chance of showers late in the afternoon with the risk of a thunderstorm. Late in the afternoon with wind gusts up to 50 near noon. Same goes for Friday night probably. And then after that we get a nice little cool down here. Cools down to like the mid-20s for the most part. Mid-high 20s, let's go with that. So yeah, pretty basic forecast, nothing too eye-catching yet. Fire update here. So from least impacted to most impacted, Caribou nothing. Prince George and Northwest both have 1 under control fire respectively. Kamloops, many under control fires, a couple are being held. A few new unknown controlled fires, and then a couple out of control fires. Coastal, we still got many out of control fires, but also many under control fires, and then I believe, a few being held. Southeast is still a shit show. It's It's more so just a big mixture now of out of control and being held fires. Being held and new unknown controlled fires with only 4 being held mixed in. But it's pretty just a solid mixture of everything except being held, which only has 4 out of this crap ton here. So, and then current stats, we are now below 100 for the first time. That's good. It's always good. But yeah, that's it there. So, and then we got Wildfires of Note. I wonder if any of these have been updated. Nope. 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 No updates yet. There you guys go then. I will see you guys later on today. Here is another fire update. Forecast is nothing different, so I'm not going to show it. So from least impacted to most impacted, forget the Caribou. Northwest and Prince George has 1 under control fire equally. So Kamloops, yeah. Several or multiple under control fires, a couple being held, several out of control, and then 1 new unknown controlled fire. No, a couple new uncontrolled fires. I think that's about it there. Yeah, I think that's about it. And then coastal, it's just mainly out of control and under control fires with just 1 new unknown controlled fire. It's pretty basic there. And then the southeast is still pretty fucking grim. It's mainly out of control, under control, new unknown controlled fires with just a select few or several being held. It's pretty bleak for them still. But yeah, so pretty much that's how everything is that's how everything's going right now. Current stats are showing 94 been dropping pretty steadily, although it probably won't get below that 20 mark in quite a while unless they knock off like 10 in one day per day. That'll be a miracle. But yeah, pretty straightforward there. And then Wildfires of Note, bring some updates on that here. Nothing there yet. Here we go. Here's this one here. It's being held now, and not much else is still an interface fire, it says, but it's pretty basic. Sorry for all the noise out there. And then yeah, it's being held now. And then this one here, 1112, 2,000 hectares. Yep. Yeah, looks like. Yep. And I don't think it's gonna get that windy today, but I mean, they say it might get that windy, so we'll see. I'm very doubtful it's gonna get anywhere near 70 kilometers an hour. There you guys go, though. I will see you guys later on today at some point. Here's the forecast. Still looking good for tomorrow in terms of the forecast. Still 70% chance of showers late in the afternoon with the risk of a thunderstorm. Still 50-kilometer wind gusts out of the south near noon. A little moist tomorrow too. A little moist and warm tomorrow. Semi-hot, I should say. And then nighttime 6% chance of showers with a risk of a thunderstorm early in the evening. We warm back up a little steadily. Instead of going almost touching the low 20s, we cool down just down to the mid 20s and then climb back up to the high 20s before we get some showers. That'll once again cool the temperatures down Monday night onward. Monday from the high 20s down to the mid 20s again. Yeah, and then this is tomorrow's thread. It starts up pretty late, around 3-4 o'clock, so it's pretty cold front signaled to me. Anyways, but then, well, I say just for the forecast, it looks nice. Their outlook is garbage, and I have high disagreement with their positioning of the minor risk. Everything else I'm not too sure with, but the minor risk I am sure the threat's going to be a little bit farther east than that. A little farther east, meaning probably almost all the way to the BC Alberta border there. But this is how the outlook is right now. Other than that, though, plenty of moderate risks. I won't be surprised if they make a huge upgrade tomorrow in general. But besides that, let's just move on here. We got a fire update here. And then this should be the final update for today. Alrighty. Here we go. So we're at from 99 or something to 90. We are dropping it down. We're going down, and I'm liking it. I am liking it. So let's pop up the fire danger rating as well. So actually some improvements, not many areas with extreme anymore. But let's just go from here. So we got the one under control fire for each district here up north in the northwest and Prince George. Caribou still nothing. Coastal, they're getting some pretty decent rainfall right now, so that's looking good. But it's just mainly under control and out of control fires at the moment. We move to the Kamloops Fire Center here. We got, just a couple new unknown controlled fires. A few out of control fires, several under control. Several out of control fires. There's a hidden one in there. And then one being held. In the southeast, forgot to mention that in the last update, there's evacuation order there, visible. There is still plenty of, there's a good mixture of being held under control, out of control, new, unknown controlled fires. It's a pretty big mix up there. It's kind of like how the coastal was at one point. Now it's in the southeast. But yeah, it's a big conjumble of different controlled stage fires. But yeah, and then we go down to the Fire of Notes here. Let's check for any updates. I'm pretty sure this one's going to have an update. Yep. So 3,000 hectares and no other info. Jeez. Now that just beat our fire by a long mile. Oh, wrong one. That literally is the same one. This one has had an update. Yeah, not much to it. Last update for this Fire of Note. Alright, so this is no longer be a Fire of Note in the next update. And then this one here. Yep. Poor visibility is kind of an understatement. Quite a big overstatement. It's not even that smoky nor cloudy right now. So, but now it's up to 2,000 hectares. Still pretty busy fire in terms of resources. But yeah, there you guys go. I will see you guys tomorrow morning. Because of the varying breeze, this wind is just blowing all this smoke everywhere. There's no real unified area it's blowing at. So, yeah. This is because storms developing to our southwest as well. Cells, not storms. There you guys go, though. I will see you guys potentially later on tonight, if not tomorrow morning. Probably later tonight. So, smoke taking its hit now again. Elevated haze. Let's go. I will see you guys later on tonight, if not tomorrow morning. Here is the forecast /wildfire update. So, still today, same percent chance of showers this afternoon, with the risk of a thunderstorm late this afternoon. With some percent chance of showers later this evening, risk of a thunderstorm late this evening as well. Cool down on our way here. It's going to stay in the mid-20s now. Mid-low 20s best. Although it does start warming up for Thursday there. It starts climbing to the high 20s there. But anyways, risk of thunderstorm starts up at 3, ends at 6. It's a pretty tight corridor for today's thunderstorm fit. I should probably evaluate myself and say it's more so 2 to 7, which could become the case later on, but that's my idea, 2 to 7 rather than 3 to 6. That's a bit too tight of a corridor for thunderstorm potential based off of current models. And then the outlook is pretty I mean, I think it could do a little bit more. I think a little bit more could happen out of this than just this. But one way or another, wind and minor risk for 60 km/h wind gusts. I think we can probably get some isolated. I think a couple strong storms are definitely going to be possible. A lot more than what's being said here. I can probably think of heavy downpours, maybe some small hail, wind gusts up to 60, 70, probably up to 70k instead. 60k seems a bit low in my opinion, especially for what they initially forecasted, which was 70k per hour wind gusts, and they still are saying that. But go figure. Anyways, here's a wildfire update. So we're just gonna quickly check the amount of active fires first. See what we're in for here. We went from 90 to 82. We're dropping quite a bit. Now we're dropped to 8 fires. Still got these 2 stinking little tiny ones up in the Prince George and Northwest. So anyways, here we go. We got those 1 under control fire for each district right here. Northwest and Prince George. Kamloops is mainly just under control fires. A couple are being held, but there is a few out of control as well. And then we move to the coastal here. We got mainly under control and out of control fires still. Out of control fires concentrated right here only. And then one being held. And then the southeast, pretty solid mixture of under control, out of control, and being held fires, which is 1 hidden new unknown controlled fire right there. But yeah, it's just a good mixture there now of everything except new unknown controlled fires. But yeah, and then to finish it off, wildfires of note. See if any updates have been provided. Well, I probably didn't show you guys this 6:45. Still 3,000 hectares, highly active. This one here, under control, 23.5 hectares. Last update for this fire of note. That was yesterday. And then this one here, 2,000 hectares. Winds, this is, Yeah, it could gust up to 70 kilometers an hour. See, this is what I mean. This is the info they're getting from Environment Canada, and they're saying 60k. So that's what's worrying me with their outlook. They've been off quite a few times. They've been quite off with their outlook for today. This thunderstorm is possible all the way to the Kootenays, and they don't have the minor risk in the Kootenays. So, a little concerned with that. But plenty of resources on it as well, because they're getting ready for the wind, and yeah, there you guys go. I'll see you guys later on today with another update. Alright, new forecast, new update here. So it's still pretty straightforward here. 70% chance of showers this afternoon with the risk of thunderstorm continuing until early this evening. 30% chance of showers now overnight as well. That could bring a slight thunderstorm threat, but it's very doubtful. So now the threat starts up at 2, ends at 6, so it starts earlier than like I said, but it doesn't go till 7, but that's fair enough. So 2 to 6 seems very fair. And then just showers here. So pretty basic there, not much has really changed other than some timing. And then the new outlook here is pretty basic as well. Minor risk, 60 km/h wind gusts. I think that'll be a little bit more heightened in my opinion. I think we'll still probably get gusts up to 70k, small hail, and some pretty heavy rainfall. Seems like a pretty fair assumption there. And then, so yeah, 70k wind gusts, small hail, and heavy rainfall. That's what I think. And then the cold front should be kind of like on our doorstep, but just pass by 5 o'clock. More so just on our doorstep. And then fire update. So yeah, it is a little sunny right now, but it is getting a little still pretty hazy. It's probably going to smell like a lot more like smoke than what it has been earlier. So we're still at 80, although a new update. So things have obviously just changed slightly. Yeah, there we go. Sorry, this being a bitch. There we go. So, still pretty hefty everywhere, although it's mainly, so got that under control fires, and one in the northwest and one in Prince George. Under control and one being held on the island here, and then out of control and one being held actually on the coast. And then Kamloops are still mainly just under control fires, a couple being held, and then this one's still technically out of control. And then the southeast is still a big mixture of out of control, being held, and under control fires at the moment. With still that one hidden new under controlled fire there. So yeah, pretty basic here. Not much has significantly changed. And then update on this. Now it's just 1 for 1 here. One's Kamloops, one's southeast. This is not changed. Back. I said back. And this one's been changed. Still 3,000 hectares. So, yeah. There we go. There you guys go. So, that's how the fire's looking again. And forecast. There you guys go. Radar's down, actually. I should also mention as well. So we'll be playing off of satellite and lightning detection today. Fun times. There you guys go, though. I will see you guys later on today. Big hopes. Big hopes. Oh my god. I hate this smell, man. It is a rancid smell out here, smoke right now. It is just hazy. And this smoke is kicking in. I'm pretty sure there's showers to our west here. I'm not too sure about anything else. The winds are still pretty gusty out of the south down there, so that's why it's so smoky here. And with no breeze here, it's kind of just tying itself right here. It's not a bad air quality, I just hate the smell. Living with this for how many years, I can't stand it anymore. But yeah, Hopes, they're pretty low right now. I'm keeping them low, just that way if shit gets really good later on, that way it feels like a big reward. But yeah, really smoky smell out here, although just hazy. I will see you guys later on.